For the first time ever, two of the top flyweights in mixed martial arts are scheduled to collide.
I think he's a one-trick pony.
I am one of the best 25ers out there.
I think where he's strong, I'm stronger.
We have both called each other out left and right. Now this is happening.
Matt Razor Sharp Rizzo.
I am one of the baddest 125ers in the world.
Sean Shorty Roc Santella.
Going out there and I'm finishing Matt Rizzo.
Two warriors, one throne.
You know, make him play my game and just turn it into a scrap. And I have a feeling he's going to gas, and I'm going to finish him.
Made the best man win, and I'm going to come out on top.
Find out who will be king July 25th at Global Proving Ground 21.
Okay, we're at the event center in Pensacola, New Jersey, live for the weigh-ins with Breland Van Arsdale. Breland represents Status Fight Camps. Breland is the hometown hero, sold a bunch of tickets, fighting the boy from Canada coming down over the border. Breland, first of all, how you feeling tonight?
I'm great, baby. This is the greatest weight cut I've ever had. 100% right now. Let's go.
Okay, well, Breland's ready to weigh in and then eat, but talk about when we get to the cage. What can we see from you when we get into that cage tomorrow night?
Caged animal, baby. I'm going nuts. Bringing it home for the hometown. Let's go.
Are we going to see the rear naked choke out of you this week, or possibly a knockout? What are you calling for tomorrow night? What's your prediction on the fight?
Well, what do I do best, man?
Rear naked choke from Breland. That's his #1 specialty. Live from the event center, Bob Maloney with Breland Van Arsdale. Tomorrow night, local hero Breland Van Arsdale grew up right down the street. He's going to have a ton of people here, so what do? We bring in a guy from Canada coming down into enemy territory. Welcome to GPG and Pensacola in the event center. Matt Marcantonio, how was your trip down from Canada and how are you feeling about this fight?
Oh, I feel fantastic. Fighting in Ontario, not too many fights, so I'm always the away guy. I'm always traveling to Pennsylvania, Ohio, Rhode Island. Now I'm here in New Jersey, so I'm used to the booze. I can't wait. It's going to be a good fight for me.
Well, Matt, Breland is the seasoned veteran as well as you are, but we haven't got to see you fight. So tell us a little bit about your style. Tell us what team do you represent, and basically what kind of style fighter are you? You're a wrestler, are you a jiu-jitsu guy? Tell us a little bit about what we can expect to see.
I'm from Team Ascension, Modern Vision, MMA, Niagara Falls. I'm very unorthodox. I'm sure he doesn't have any training partners that run my style. He has no clue what he's in for, and I'm open to all areas. If it's standing, I'm going to put him out. If it goes to the ground, I'm going to make him scream uncle.
Well, it should be exciting. Like I said, you're coming into enemy territory. I'm sure it's going to be loud in here, and we're going to see what happens tomorrow in the cage. Once again, welcome to GPG, Matt Marcantonio. We look forward to seeing you get in the cage tomorrow and do your thing.
Thanks for having me, guys.
GPG21 live weigh-ins. I'm here with Anthony Dill. Anthony, you're taking on a guy who's coming into the cage for the first time as a pro, 5-minute rounds. Now, you are 0-2, but I tell you, I don't know what fight they were watching, because I did think you won your first fight. And anybody can get caught in an armbar, it happens. I still think that you're a fantastic, exciting fighter, a huge prospect. You come in against a guy who hasn't been in there for 5 rounds, and I know you've been over at Martinez BJJ, training your ass off. Tell me how you're feeling coming into this fight.
I've never felt better. I had the best weight cut I ever had. I had the best training camp I ever had. No injuries, nothing nagging, so I feel great.
Awesome. So tomorrow night, going in against the guy, Kenny Richmond. Have you been able to scout him a little bit? You haven't got to see him fight as a pro. I know he's fought locally. It's been a while. It's been 14 months since he's been in the cage. And now he's coming and he's making his pro debut. He's trying to get his first win. You're trying to get your first win. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect tomorrow night in the GPG cage.
Well, I know he's a wrestler. I've seen 0 video on him, so I have nothing to go off of besides my hard work and confidence going in here. So I'm planning on keeping it on my feet and battling it out, sprawl and brawl. Typical me fight.
A typical you fight is exciting. We look forward to it tomorrow night. Good luck, Anthony Dill versus Kenny Richmond, GPG21. Right here, I'm standing here with Kenny Richmond. Kenny, you're making your pro debut tomorrow against Anthony Dill. I know it's been quite a while since you've been in the cage, like 14 months. So first of all, tell me how you're feeling physically and mentally, and then we'll talk about the layoff.
Well, it doesn't really feel like I took any time off. I train with one of the best teams in the whole country. I'm with Daniel Gracie and Semperfi, and I'm always training with the best guys. Like, I train with Paul Felder like every day. Anthony Terrell, Jonathan Webb, all of them. They're all my daily training partners. So it doesn't feel like I took any time off, and I've actually gotten a lot better. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Well, it definitely sounds like in the room is where the hard work is, so you're looking forward to getting into the cage and having some fun. Tell us a little bit, have you seen Anthony fight? He's 0-2. He lost the decision and he lost by an armbar, but it was a tough call. He's a real gritty fighter. How do you see this fight going down, Kenny?
I feel like he is not on my skill level, and I think he's very sloppy, but I think he has a big heart, and I don't think that's going to make any difference because I think I'm going to beat him down until he just gives up. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm not really a cocky guy. I'm not one for saying a whole lot of, talking a whole lot. But I see it in my head, and that's probably the way it's going to go.
Well, Kenny, the arrow is up for you. You're a very bright prospect. We look forward to you going to GPG21 and cage tomorrow and doing your thing. Good luck. Okay, I'm here at GPG21 live weigh-ins with one of my opinion, one of the top heavyweight prospect in the area. Jonathan Romero, 5-1 as the amateur. He's making his pro debut tomorrow night against Gil Isabel. Jonathan, first of all, tell me how you're feeling both mentally and physically going into your first fight that's going to be 5-minute rounds, a little bit longer, a bigger challenge for you. How you feeling?
I'm actually feeling really good going into this. I had a really solid camp at ATT. I got the best training and training partners. Chris Cataldo is one of my training partners, so we were getting ready together. It's a shame what happened to him. But tomorrow we're going to step up and still represent ATT, Gracie, New Jersey, David Deeb, my jiu-jitsu coach. Mentally, I'm ready to go, and I'm just biting at time. By this Monday, it hit me really hard that I just wanted to get in there and just show the world and make a statement at the heavyweight division.
Well, listen, we're all excited to see you get your first pro shot. It's exciting because I've seen you fight as an amateur. Some people have the question, how has your cardio, have you worked more on, now that we are going to the 5-minute rounds? I know you're rolling with the big dogs over there. Have they gotten you into the shape that you need to be in their 5-minute rounds?
Well, since the start of my career, even as an amateur when I trained for pro camps. I would do my 5-minute rounds. I'd try to shoot for 5.5, 6.5s. Mello really digs, and he's a big avid. He really preaches about going hard for 15 minutes, 25 minutes, however long the fight is, and just ready to go. You guys will see tomorrow.
Well, listen, I can say one thing. I love watching you fight. You're an exciting fighter, and everybody out there watching on Comcast and everybody that's in this place tomorrow night, be in your seats because you're going to be standing up when Romero gets in the cage, because the real deal, top heavyweight prospect in the area, Jonathan Romero. I'm here with the big man heavyweight, Gil Isabel. Gil, people out there are going to watch this fight tomorrow night. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Where do you train? Where are you from?
Well, I train from a street fight club. And I'm coming to perform tomorrow, man. I train hard, and I'm ready to go.
All right, he trains hard, he's ready to go. Your trip here was good, so tell us a little bit. Are you a wrestler? Are you a grappler? Are you a jiu-jitsu fighter? Give us a little bit about your style.
Well, a little bit of everything, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, striking, so I try to mix it up. Nowadays in this sport, you got to be well-rounded, so I try to work on all aspects.
There you go, a heavyweight that's well-rounded. One more thing, Gil. What can we expect to see tomorrow night? What's your prediction for the fight?
Just to win. Just to win. I'm not good on predictions. I don't predict knockout submission. I'm just here to win, plain and simple.
Well, Gil, the heavyweight's in great shape, as you can see. That's all muscle right there. For Bob Maloney, this is Gil Isabel. We'll see you in the cage tomorrow night, GPG21. I'm here with one of Dante Rivera's prize pupils, Sydney the Gun Outlaw. Sydney, welcome to GPG. Tell us how you're feeling both mentally and physically going into this fight tomorrow night.
I'm blessed. I think that word sums it up all. I got the best. I'm blessed with the best. I'm going to have fun. Right now, I just can't wait to hurry and make this weight and, give all the glory to God at the end of the day.
I know you've had a hard time getting fights, basically because I think not many people want to fight you. Even though you're only 3-1, people know that you're a high-level talent. Christian Leonard comes in. He's 20 years old. He's fought 12 times already. Tell us what you know a little bit about your opponent, Christian Leonard.
Nothing at all.
So you know nothing about Christian. You're just going to go in there, you're going to impose your will, and come back with the victory. How's this fight going to go down?
Exactly how you said it. I'm just going to have fun, and whatever he gives me, I'm just going to take it.
Well, that's what they say. The fun is supposed to be in the cage in the fight, and the hard work is supposed to be in the training room. GPG, we wish you best of luck, Sydney. Sydney the Gun Outlaw, GPG21. One of the marquee fights we have for the night is Sydney Gun versus this man right here, Christian Leonard. Christian, 18 years old, you started in the cage fight, and you had 12 fights in already. You're 20 years old, fought 12 times. You're already a savvy veteran, 20 years old. You have an iron cast jaw, tough as nails. Tell us how you're feeling coming into this fight.
Pretty much the same. You know, I'm real relaxed. You know, I know a good bit. Sydney's a talented kid. You know, he's not a big record, but you know, he's fought in some big shows. But I'm just gonna take it like any other fight. You know, stick to the game plan and stay real calm.
Well, I can tell everybody out there that if you haven't seen Christian fight, you're in for a treat, because Christian is an exciting fighter. He's willing to throw down. He'll take the fight wherever it goes. I just want to say, glad to have you here. Looking forward to you doing your thing out there in the cage. Welcome, Christian.
Thank you.
All right, GPG21 live weigh-ins. Tomorrow night, the heavyweights do battle. Sheldon, the Gravedigger, Graves versus Joe Stripling. Joe, you live in a gym. You love MMA. You're looking fantastic. How you feeling physically, mentally, emotionally going into this fight?
I feel good. I'm ready to go tomorrow. Get that W in the first round.
I know you did great in the kickboxing match you had last month. You kicked some ass there. Now you're going back to MMA. Tell me a little bit about the difference in training for the kickboxing and the MMA.
Training's a little different. I train a lot more strength conditioning with my coach, Ryan Heichert, and a lot more wrestling with my coach, Earl Small and Jason Heflin, instead of just doing pads all the time. So I feel good. I'm ready to go. I'm probably going to out-wrestle this guy.
Out-wrestle the Gravedigger. Hey, listen, Joe, all I know is you always bring it. You're never in a boring fight. The heavyweights are going to do battle. Look out below. Joe Stripling versus Sheldon Graves. I'm with somebody, the big heavyweight that likes to get down and dirty, the Gravedigger, Shelton Graves. Shelton, first of all, I know you don't have to have a weight cut or anything, but how you feeling both physically and mentally going into this fight with Big Daddy Joe Stripling?
I'm cool. Everything went the way it's supposed to go. Skills on point, technique's on point, stamina's on point, so I'm just ready to do it. It's been a year and a half. Ready to go and knock this out the park.
Well, you always put on a good fight, and I know you always are in there for a grind. That's why I think the Gravedigger is perfect for you, because you know you're looking to put somebody 6 feet under. You're grinding. Tell us how you feel tomorrow night's going to go.
I predict victory. That's pretty much it. And I'm not sure where it goes. Wherever it goes is where I take it. I mean, I take it any way I can get it. You feel me? I know Joe's a good opponent. I know he's tough. You feel me? So I'm just coming here. I came in here ready prepared for his style, because I know he likes to grind himself. You feel me? So. Yeah, I'm just ready to do whatever.
GPG21, the Gravedigger, Shelton Graves, always ready to get down and dirty. He's coming for Joe Stripling tomorrow. He says he's leaving with the victory. GPG21 for Shelton Graves. I'm Bob Maloney. I'm here with Matt Razor Sharp Rizzo. Matt is fighting for the belt tomorrow night, 5-round championship fight. Your fight is finally happening. Shorty Roc versus Matt Razor Sharp Rizzo. Matt, I feel like you deserve the contract to be at the UFC already. I know that your camp probably feels the same, but you're here. You have to concentrate one fight at a time. That's all you can do. How you feeling? How was your weight cut? How you feeling both physically, mentally, emotionally going into this fight?
Personally, I believe that we both belong in the UFC right now. So it's a great aspect for everybody coming out to support us. And we're going to put on a big show tomorrow. Feeling perfect right now. Ready on weight, ready to eat, ready to drink. And tomorrow, ready to rock and roll. See the best man win. So.
Well, I know, like I said, a lot of people have been waiting for this fight. A ton of people are hitting me up on social media asking me about this fight, and I got to be honest with you. This is locally probably the most anticipated fight that I've ever seen. I've been in here 12 years in the local MMA business. I cannot wait for this fight. You're a warrior. Sean's a warrior. How's this fight going to end tomorrow night?
Personally, we're going to see how it goes. I mean, we're both great fighters, and we're going to see how it goes from there. You know, I feel that it's going to go either way, then we'll see how it goes. What made the best man win, so.
That's Razor Sharp Rizzo right there, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night, GPG21 Event Center. The man's coming for the belt. Razor Sharp Rizzo.
Yes, sir.
Sean, this fight is finally going to happen. I know it was supposed to happen several times. Two warriors, you and Matt Rizzo, both of you belong in the big show. I feel that you deserve the contract at the big show. Tomorrow night's the showdown. First of all, I want you to tell us how you're feeling, how's your weight, and how you're feeling physically and mentally going into tomorrow night.
I mean, I feel great. I had a great weight cut. As long as my scale is the same as their scale, I should be good to go.
My weight hasn't gone out of control. You know, I pretty much, keep it under control. I come in, I'm a professional. I know he's a professional. I know he's going to make weight, and it's going to be fireworks tomorrow. I can't wait.
Well, we have a 5-round schedule, Sean. Tell me a little bit. Have you had to change your training a little bit? Because I know most times you're not fighting for the belt, but this is for the belt. This is for the GPG belt. It's 5 rounds, and you already had fantastic cardio because that's one of your strengths. Anything different training for the 5-round as compared to the 3-round fight?
No, I mean, I've gone 5 rounds a bunch of times in my career. I went with 5 rounds at Aljamain Sterling at 135. So I'm used to being a smaller guy, dealing with a bigger fighter, going that long distance. So, I mean, I train for the 5 rounds regardless, you know? I mean, I train with the best guys in the world that push me, and I'm ready to go. It doesn't matter, 5 rounds, 3 rounds, I'm going to push the pace. I'm going to go as hard as I can for as long as I can.
Well, I can tell you what, there's a lot of MMA fans that are going to be home watching on TV and in this event center tomorrow night that are excited that you finally get to throw down with another quality opponent. Sean Shorty Roc Santella versus Matt Rizzo. It goes down tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. The man's going 5 rounds. How's the fight going to end?
Fireworks. That's it.
There you go, Shorty Roc. Pink fireworks.
For the first time ever, 2 of the top flyweights in mixed martial arts are scheduled to collide.
I think he's a one-trick pony.
I am one of the best 25ers out there.
I think where he's strong, I'm stronger.
We have both called each other out left and right. Now this is happening.
Matt Razor Sharp Rizzo.
I'm one of the baddest 125ers in the world.
Sean Shorty Roc Santella.
Going out there and I'm finishing Matt Rizzo.
2 warriors, 1 throne.
You know, make him play my game and just turn it into a scrap. And I have a feeling he's going to gas, and I'm going to finish him.
Made the best man win, and, you know, I'm going to come out on top.
Find out who will be king July 25th at Global Proving Ground 21.
Bob Maloney with Chris the Badger Grotto, GPG21. Chris, first of all, let me say, disappointed. I'm sure you are. You were supposed to make your professional debut tomorrow night at GPG21. Unfortunately, we had a little issue with your opponent. Of course, you've had tons of bad luck over the last 14 months, haven't been able to get a fight, which is one of the main reasons you stepped out of the amateur ranks to go pro. I know you've probably been asked this question a million times, but I want you to tell everybody out there how it feels. It sucks that you lost this fight. I know you trained most of your training camp and you found out late notice. Anyway, how you feeling regardless?
Yeah, it's definitely it's one thing when you're training and you're a month out and you hear that the guy's not going to come in and fight, but 3 days out from the weigh-ins, I'm already halfway through my weight cut. I was only 5 pounds over. Even making that cut, it's mentally stressful, and all the physical work that goes into the camp. So I mean, it's a shame that I'm not going to get to fight, but once my time comes, I'll put it on then.
Well, I know that in training, it's supposed to be fun in the cage, and in training it's supposed to be hell, and I know it is. I know you're rolling with Carmelo and Zoo, and you're rolling with premier talent. So I'm hoping that that's going to improve your game, because you're not getting in the cage to do it. So I know you're training with the big dogs. I'm glad to see that. I know I'm telling you, everybody out there, this guy is a fantastic fighter, top prospect, exciting. There's no boring fights with Chris the Badger Grotto, let me tell you right now. So Chris, once again, we're disappointed that you don't get to get into the cage. We're hoping you come back. We just want you to get a fight and go out there and kick some ass. You're an exciting fighter. We look forward to watching your rise into the pro ranks. Okay, I'm here with New Yellow CFO Shelly Osage. Shelly, tomorrow, July 25th, is a very big day. I know you've been working on a fantastic new supplement line, New Yellow. It comes out on the market tomorrow, the hard launch. Tell us a little bit about the path it took to get here.
I tell you what, we've got a lot of great products coming out. We have a pre-workout, fruit punch, no jitters. Bob, it gives you a lot of energy, prepares you for your workout. It's very intense. We also have a protein powder coming out in vanilla. We have Garcinia Cambogia. We have a great omega-3 that has a high EPA and DHA. Bob, we're ready to rock.
Obviously, you guys have been kicking major butt over there at New Yellow, and it's awesome to see, especially since everything is done right here locally in the South Jersey area. We're really excited. But tell us about the star of New Yellow, Cuts. I know I'm taking it. I love it. Tell the people out there a little bit about New Yellow Cuts.
Bob, Cuts is our baby. When I tell you that this product is amazing, it is amazing. We have tested it on friends and family. Bob, I've used it myself, and I am down 8 pounds already. I fit into jeans that I haven't fit into for a year. All right, people, It contains Garcinia cambogia, it contains African mango, we're talking green tea extract, green coffee beans. It is natural. It is very natural. It is an aid to losing weight. You still have to watch your diet, Bob. You still have to make sure that you're exercising, right? But I swear, Cuts, it's gonna take you where you wanna go. It's gonna get you there. I said, you're gonna take it at night especially. I said, you're not gonna wanna snack at night. I said, it's great.
I agree. Proof is in the pudding. I'm down 16 pounds. I've been taking the yellow cuts. It definitely stops my portion, helps my portion control, and also at night stops me from eating. I feel fantastic. NewYellow.com. Check us out. We're going to be out there. We're coming. We're taking over the market. Okay, this is Bob Maloney, the man on the street, with the man of all streets here, President, GPG President James Jefferson James. We have GPG21 going on tomorrow night. Probably our biggest and most bestest event to date so far, if that's a word. Tell me how you feel leading up to this event. I know we've had several events, but now we're going to tip this one off with the first belt we're giving away here. Tell us what you feel about the event tomorrow night.
Well, we're lucky enough that the fighters that have fought for us, they come back. So we're building a bigger card each time. We're building a reputation of bringing in fighters that like getting treated well, that like being respected, and we treat their whole camp, their fans. Give me an example. Shorty Roc has been having all kinds of problems. Sean has been having a hard time getting fights. People have missed weight. People not get, talking trash online, and they don't follow through. So I promised him last fight when the fighter came in 7 pounds overweight. I said, that's not going to happen to you again. I promise you, I'm going to find you somebody. So I went out and found my Rizzo. I said, Rizzo has never missed weight. Rizzo is a consummate professional. He was the champion of a Philadelphia organization that did great over there, and now we were able to put a fight together where we have universal mixed martial arts rules, which both of them wanted. There's no ducking, there's no hiding. It's going down here tomorrow night, GPG21, with the championship at the 125 belt. And I'm going to be right back because I'm going to get that belt.
But don't forget, before we get to the 125 championship, we got some hell of other fights, including 2 monster heavyweight fights. Look at that. There's the belt right there.
So yeah, before that we have awesome fights coming up. So what's your favorite fight?
I'll tell you, I'm having a hard time picking a favorite fight, but I really think Sidney Outlaw and Christian Leonard could be the fight of the night. Both of these guys are supremely talented. Both of these guys are warriors. And it was hard to pick that because this is a great card, and I think it's going to be a fantastic event, and finalized by this belt going around.
As a TV producer, I want to see Breland Van Istendahl was in there because his name just keeps going. And I want to hear the announcers, the ring announcer, the commentators. I want to see how many people can say Breland Van Istendahl.
We're going to troll around this place tomorrow night. We're going to show people how many of you guys can say this name. It's not that difficult.
But I'll tell you why, after you watch him fight, it's going to be easy to say his name.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? He's the hometown hero. He grew up right down the street, Breland did, so I know he sold a ton of tickets. It's good place is going to be loud.
It's Dada's gym. I mean, Dada's camp is a great camp right here in South Jersey and Philadelphia. I mean, some great fighters out of Brad Dada's. You got Jackson, who's also one of the head instructors. Jackson, our announcer.
Well, listen, I hope the roof's on tight because tomorrow night the decibel level is going up. GPG21.
Wait,
don't miss it.
Tickets are still available. LocalMMAtickets.com or get them here at the box office.
Don't miss it.
For the first time ever, 2 of the top flyweights in mixed martial arts are scheduled to collide.
I think he's a one-trick pony. I am one of the best 25ers out there. I think where he's strong, I'm stronger. We have both called each other out left and right. Now this is happening.
Matt Razor Sharp Rizzo.
I'm one of the baddest 125ers in the world.
Sean Shorty Roc Santella.
Going out there and I'm finishing Matt Rizzo.
2 warriors, 1 throne.
Make him play my game and just turn it into a scrap. And I have a feeling he's going to gas, and I'm going to finish him.
May the best man win, and I'm going to come out on top.
Find out who will be king July 25th at Global Proving Ground 21.